Wonderful Sagittarius, and happy Wednesday to you. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic day today. I know you are, because that's the intention you set. We're going to get right into your reading. We have 4 planets, including one of yours that's retrograde right now. So we're going to get into your reading. Plus, we're moving towards a new moon. Yes, in 2 days, a new moon. Let's get into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading from a wonderful Sag as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. I'm talking to my smart, caring, deep thinking, honest, loves to have fun, generous idealists who also have a great sense of humor, the Archers. That would be you, gods and goddesses. Let's go. So take what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. All right, Sagittarius, let's go. All right, let's go. We'll make this a very short reading for you, but in depth. Like I said, we have 4 planets that's retrograde right now, and we're moving towards, we're moving towards a new moon. Yes. All right. So Sagittarius. So consistently what I'm getting here when I see your cards moving towards this new moon is energy that is falling out of range, right? This is now you focusing on loving yourself deeper and harder, right? So it appears to be 2 people, right? But this is your divine feminine to your divine masculine. You're already a divine masculine by default, right? You know that by now. If you've been following my channel for quite some time, by default, your duality is divine masculine, meaning that you're a giver. Your energy is directed outward. But you're learning to focus on nurturing yourself more so, like nurturing you, right? And also balancing out your own energy, which is great. This card is Libra's card. So Libra's ruling planet is Venus, which is a divine feminine sign, which is a divine feminine planet, even though Libra is a divine masculine sign. So these are sister signs. You have Libra here, you have Gemini here, right? So you are balancing out your own energy, which is great. Matter of fact, here we have the Devil card, right? So the Devil, when we think about the devil energy, that resides in every single person, right? Devil energy is energy that's fearful, walking by fear instead of walking by faith, someone who is doubtful of everything. I don't believe this is going to happen for me. That's devil energy. Also, addictions to anything. You could be addicted to food, you could be addicted to drugs, alcohol, addicted to having a broke mind, addicted to, feeling like you're never going to heal from situations. You could be addicted to certain things. And this right here, you're learning how to balance out your own energy. So here's what I'm seeing in your card, Sagittarius. You're starting to focus on accepting yourself, all parts of you, right? Not just the Sagittarius in you, because you have other placements in your chart. If you pull your birth chart, you have a moon sign, rising, Venus, and the other placements, right? So you're accepting all sides of yourself, right? You are accepting the high vibration in you, are also accepting the low vibration. You're recognizing, hey, listen, when things rub me the wrong way, I may come off as impatient. I may come off as brutally honest, right? I may hurt some people's feelings. That's something that I feel like I need to kind of sort of balance my energy out. And how do I balance my energy out? I start focusing on nurturing myself even more, right? Instead of becoming impatient with people, I said, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to focus on balancing out my own energy. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a person who is very generous, because you all are givers, right? Very generous person, and you like to go pick people up. You want to take them shopping, not that you're paying for them, but like say you take them to the grocery store, or you take them, different places or whatever. And that person is making you sit outside and wait for hours. You're like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous, and it's ungrateful, right? That you're giving this person an opportunity to share space with you, right? And you get to a point where you almost feel like you're just about to just be brutally honest with them, like, just like you are inconsiderate, you are this, you are that, you're this, that, and the other, right? So instead of you getting to a point of just aiming, shoot, in a hurtful way, you may say, hey, listen, my time is very valuable. I understand you got things to do, but if I call you ahead of time and tell you I'm on my way, I'm en route, be at the front door, be outside waiting for me or whatever, because I don't want to have to sit here and wait forever, because it's very inconsiderate for a person to abuse your time, abuse your energy, and abuse your money, right? Yeah, so you're focusing on balancing out your own energy and getting rid of the fear, because fear will cause you to be brutally honest. But walking by faith and walking in love will cause you to be honest, but in love, right? You're not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. You're not trying to, you're not being impatient with them. You're trying to be as patient as possible, but you're also setting very clear boundaries, right? And also grounding helps. Some of you all may have Capricorn, but even though this is Leo's card, but you see how the person is walking in the grass, right? So some of you all may have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in your chart where you're grounding, but you're also taking advantage of the sun. The sun removes stale energy from your spirit. Remember, your ruling planet, which is the largest planet in orbit, is retrograde right now, which is nice. So what that means for you, Sagittarius, is that you may have put down some projects temporarily. Let's just say you were thinking about starting a business and you started writing out your plans. Like, okay, I want to, my objective is to start a business, or some whatever kind of business. You fill in the blank of whatever kind of business to start, and you start writing out some things that you've been doing, some research or whatever. I went online, and this is how you start, and I need to, probably contact an attorney, or if I don't need to contact an attorney, contact the state where I want to start my business. You started out that plan, right? And then for whatever reason, you may have put it down for a minute. Jupiter is actually encouraging you, in particular you, to pick back up those plans, because it will be successful. Remove all fear and doubt from the side. Move it to the side. Get out, remove that stale energy. That's what the sun card is for. Remove that stale energy and focus on doing the things that you absolutely love to do creatively, the things that you love to do, because why? The wheel of fortune is spinning in your favor. A lot of things are spinning in your favor. And so what you want to fall by the wayside, you don't want to be in a tricky relationship with yourself. You know how a lot of people have internal struggles. One day I feel like I can do it, the next day I can't, and you get a little fearful because you may have settled into a life of mediocrity, right? You feel like, okay, this is where my life is going to be. I'm getting older. This is, I'm never going to be this. It's just my time has passed, that kind of thing. That's an addiction, right? So let that fall by the wayside, because you do have your ruling planet. Your ruling planet is already in your favor, right? So we also have Saturn that's retrograde. Saturn is the planet of ambition. Speaking of Capricorn, because this is Capricorn's card, the devil card is Capricorn card. But actually what it represents is not that Capricorns are devils, not at all, because that energy resides in each one of us, especially when we allow this type of energy to overtake faith, right? So this energy inside of you is saying, no, go after that thing that you want to do, because Saturn, Capricorn's ruling planet, and Aquarius's ruling planet, by the way, is the planet of ambition. So you may have come across some very ambitious Aquarius or very ambitious Capricorns, right? But this is saying remove all the fear and doubt to the side, because you have the wheel of fortune in your favor. I would just encourage every single Sagittarius to please, please, please just try it. Try to go after your goals. Whatever it is you set down. If you like making jewelry and you've been thinking, okay, there's 1,000 other jewelry lines out here, I'm not sure if mine is going to do so well. Pick it up. If it came to your spirit, it was not by coincidence. It wasn't by accident. If you decide you want to open up a hair salon or whatever, or you want to open up a beauty and barber supply store or eyelash business or auto body shop or whatever it is that you want to do, and you've been thinking about doing it and you've been planning it out in your mind, put some action behind it, because the universe is saying go after it. No more tricky relationships with yourself, right? Balance out your own energy. Let that fear and doubt fall by the wayside, right? Your intuition is on point. Go for it, Sagittarius. Go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. And anybody that's around you that is operating in fear, that could be family members that says, why would you want to do that now? You need to let them fall by the wayside, right? Because it's not just internally that you could have fear and doubt. It could be people around you that's fearful, like because it didn't work for them, right? And they're thinking, well, that's not going to work for you either, right? It didn't work for me. I tried to open a store, and they giving you every excuse under the sun for why it didn't work for them. Well, nobody supported me, and when I went to go get a loan, it didn't happen. It wasn't meant for it to happen for them, right? But it's meant to happen for you, Sagittarius, so go after it. Right. All right, here we go. Let's see what else we have. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see perfect synergy when it comes to your money. I see a lot of things happening for you quickly. Remember, we're 2 days away from a new moon, right? New moon energy. When you look up in the sky in 2 days, I don't know where everybody is because I know I have subscribers all over the world, but it's going to look like a slither of a moon in the sky. It's a dark moon, right? That's what it'll look like, but it's not completely dark. It's like a slither of illumination in the sky. That's quiet time. Always think quiet time when we have a new moon, because that's your time to start your new projects. That's your time to, focus on, okay, some things have fallen by the wayside. I'm no longer afraid. That's internal. That fell by the wayside. I'm no longer doubtful of what I can do. So let me start my planning process. Let me start planting some seeds, watering those seeds. Let me just start my creative juices flowing. Here we have the Justice card. Let me start, and let me ignore all the haters. Let me ignore all the haters. Let them actually end up burning themselves. The more and more focused you become, and the less you stop giving attention to fearful people, because that's what haters are. They're scared. They're scared that they won't be successful, so they do everything in their power to try to make you fearful of your success, right? That's when you start seeing things happen quickly for you. You only want to surround yourself with people who are also dreamers, but they're putting action behind it, right? They're not afraid to what other people may deem as fail, because they don't look at it as failure. They're like, okay, that was a lesson that I learned. Let me apply best practices. And so let me get up and try it again. Yes. And that's where you become victorious. Yes. Perfect synergy when it comes to your money. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, indeed. I see you working out your daily affairs when it comes to your money. And I also see you getting to the heart of any heartbreak, taking your power back. What is some heartbreak? Let me give you an example. Remember I said, some of you all may have had family members or friends who try to open up stores or businesses and it didn't work for them, right? So those are the ones who will try to talk you out of following your dreams because it didn't work for them. Their dreams didn't work for them. Maybe they had a lot of naysayers or people who were also operating in fear around them. But see, you're smarter than that, Sagittarius. You will say, okay, it didn't work for them. I'm not going to sit there and listen to this person. If necessary, I'm going to cut this person out of my space so I can get around some people who are also dreamers, people who are who have been dreaming the impossible, but I'm actually seeing it working in their lives. They're working. They are working beyond their regular jobs. They're putting their energy into their business. They're doing whatever they need to do to be successful, even if it looks like it's moving slowly, even if they have a bunch of naysayers around them laughing at them, talking about them, saying it's never going to work. They are continuously just putting that effort in, speaking things into existence. Those are the people I want to be around, people that everybody else laughed at and thought that their idea was crazy, but it's actually working, right? So yeah, abandoning all fear and doubt, which is coming out a lot in cards, because that double card keeps coming out, because a lot of people are really fearful of being successful. They put up every obstacle in the world. They'll say, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too tall, I'm too short, I'm too black, I'm too white, I'm too this and that, instead of recognizing that you are a god. A god is a creator, a person who can speak things into existence. You have the power and the authority and the free will to do it. So why not speak things into existence and get rid of fear and doubt? Yep. Family. Interesting. Now listen, so this is twofold here. Some people in your family, like I said, and this is why I like to shuffle the cards in front of you, and this is what I said before. There have been some family members that have tried to do what you're embarking on, and they were not successful at it. They were not successful entrepreneurs, right? So they had to go back to working for someone else. So just the idea of you saying, I want to start my own business, they have been trying to talk you out of it. Certain people need to be cut out. Certain family members need to just let the relationship, where's this card right here? Let me show you. Need to fall by the wayside. Let it fall out of range. Because that's a real tricky situation when your family doesn't support your entrepreneurial endeavors. They're looking at you like, well, it didn't work for me, so what makes you think it's going to work for you? Guess what, Sagittarius? It is going to work for you, and it's going to be wildly successful. And those same family members that didn't support you before are going to be coming back asking you for a job. Watch. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Have a great one. But then again, I know you will, because that's the intention you set. Bye.